This is Mike Hendrickson from Strata Rx in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm here with Amit Satoor. Amit, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
So you're with SAP.
Yes, that's right.
And what is your role here with the data space?
So we are here to look at the big data problem in healthcare, and we're trying to figure it out how we can how we can find the breakthroughs in innovation by looking at the data that has not been seen before.
Okay, and that data is typically at this conference related to healthcare. How much of it is real-time oriented?
A lot of data is real-time oriented, especially if you look at the lifestyle data that comes as an event stream, as well as like if you look at the social data that comes in to look at people's emotions. So a lot of that data does come in real-time for especially elderly cares as well.
So people's emotions, you guys actually been able to store that?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, like if you want to do a full analysis of a person, if you see today, a lot of diseases are mental diseases, psychological diseases. So you want to make sure that we collect all that data in addition to the genomics data, which are the challenges today that we want to see, and we want to bring that data analysis to the same level as the clinical data analysis we can do today.
So what does the technology stack look like to do this for you guys?
So in terms of the technology stack, the first thing is to actually look at the raw data, being able to transform it in a way in the digital format, and once it comes to digital format through like sequencing machines, etc., is to organize it in a way that you do not lose the meaning of that data. Be able to protect the meaningful data, and so be able to analyze it downstream. So it requires us to use in-memory processing, where you can load whole data sets into memory at a time, so that you can look at it as a whole and be able to analyze it rather than looking at bits and pieces by loading sections of it.
So in memory is kind of like HANA?
Yes, that's right. I mean, that's what HANA does, is a memory-centric database design, which allows us to look at the full data sets and the bigger data sets. We use like partitioning compression techniques so that we can actually enable the in-memory processing with it.
So where do you see SAP and HANA going in the future with healthcare?
So we do see we have a unique role with SAP HANA. We see a need for integrating all the data, whether it's a lifestyle data, whether it's a genomics data, whether it's after discharge data with clinical data. And that's a very big problem, because today for clinical data, you can go to doctor's office, quickly get the test, the doctor will come visit you and say, this is your analysis. But the genomics data cannot be brought into that conversation. So we want to make sure that we can process that as quickly as your clinical test and to bring that care to a person in real time. And that's where we see the real value is by combining clinical, your genomic, and your lifestyle data together.
And hopefully the doctor on the other end will understand that, right?
Right, and it's our role through machine learning and predictive analysis to make that data understandable. And that's one unique thing about HANA, is that we can do all kinds of processing, not just the transaction data, but we also do like predictive and prescriptive analytics on that data, text analytics on that data, so we can take the full data set, whether it's structured or unstructured, and provide you better analysis with it.
Excellent. So Amit, if there is one problem in the world that you could solve with data, what would you solve?
That's an interesting question. And I mean, recently if you look at in the paper, you always see that there is somebody who goes on a shooting rampage, and that data, it's not the issue with clinical data. All the medical reports look right, but there is something about his social behavior which, if was captured in time, would have indicated the risk factor in it. And I believe that if we have the right size of the data and technology to process that data, tomorrow we can predict if somebody is going to be dangerous for the society.
That's excellent. Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you again.